Go.
Hello! Today we are going to show you how to make an edible cell. In this video, we are going to show you the parts and the functions of the cell. And right now, I'm going to show you my guests, Raisa Bentulan, Jersey Lumpay, and Melvin Calerio with Gio de la Pedra.
This project is going to be very interesting. And I think this project is going to be very interesting.
Yes, it's so really
interesting.
Today, for our project, we are going to make an edible cell. A cell has many parts like the nucleus, mitochondrion, and the vacuole. Every part of a cell has their own functions, and they work together to make the cell alive. The sad thing about cells is that they are not that colorful. They are colorful in books so that children can imagine how they really look like.
Okay, now that we know information about the cell, let's start making the project.
First, we start with the rough endoplasmic reticulum. It is the part of the cell that is responsible for making the proteins. Did you know that the rough endoplasmic reticulum has a structure called the ribosomes? They are the main part which is making the proteins. Come on guys, let's do this.
Smooth endoplasmic reticulum, on the other hand, is responsible for fat synthesis.
Let's help Raisa make her part.
Did you know what is the difference between the rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum?
No, why?
The smooth endoplasmic reticulum is just as smooth as it looks and it's away from the cell. While the rough endoplasmic reticulum has small little dots in its structure called ribosomes. They are the main powerhouse in making the proteins of the cell.
Wow, that's so cool! For the next part of the cell, it is the mitochondrion, which is also called the powerhouse of the cell. Energy is produced through ATP for adenosine triphosphate, and it is also responsible for cellular respiration.
Okay na. Wow! Now that's a lot of information. Now we're starting to know each function of the cell. Now, we're next with the Golgi body. This part is responsible for repackaging the proteins of the cell.
Now, for the next part of the cell, it is the lysosome. Lysosome are the sacs that gets rid of the waste of cells, like you said, of cells. Did you know that lysosome explode all at once when the cell is to all function?
Wow, that's what you call cool. We're almost done with our project. We're down to the main parts of our cell. First is the cell membrane, which separates its interior for its surrounding. Did you know that the cell is semi-permeable? It chooses what comes in and out of the cell.
Now, the representation of the cell membrane is this plate that we use as a cell membrane.
That's just one, and still two to go. The second main part of the cell is the cytoplasm, which is the biggest part of the cell.
Did you know that we use dulaman to represent our cytoplasm, and we use to represent our cytoplasm for the project.
And last but not the least, is the nucleus is also referred to as control center of the cell.
Hello.
Did you know that
Hello.
has its own
Yes,
nuclear
ma'am.
membrane, nucleus, and a nucleoplasm?
And there, our edible cell is finished. We're gonna eat it now. No, we're just kidding. So, that's all for today. See you next time.
Goodbye!